Hey, this is your Fortnite Master Goob here. Just calling because I don't know if you're getting paid to eat by the hour here, but Kesta and I we're getting towards the end of this Fortnite run, man. And if you want to get a dub tonight, you're gonna want to hop on.
What's up, everybody? This is Cole Sidley checking in from Hacks. We got a training day today. In fact, we have a brick workout. This is going to be a 2-hour, pretty hard interval session, followed up by 40 minutes running, 30 which is going to be hard, 10 minutes of which is going to be easy. So I'm excited. And then we'll probably do a little check-in, kind of at the end of the day, talk about a couple things, talk about the season, talk about where I'm at. I know I did that last video, but this is some update stuff. I'll see you.
Okay, so in other news, take a look at this bad boy. Obviously, this is from the back, but we got the Hacks Fitness Family Growth, the Win logo, some nice storage behind here. Dude, look at how sexy this tri-suit is. I mean, this thing is going to be nuts. Blake, you absolutely cooked here. Got the Win logo. We're partnered up with Win now, I believe. But yeah, we got our other sponsors here. Quintana Roo, Raw, Magic 5, Rudy, Sixth, Ruby, and Fast CT. So that's the suit. It's going to be pretty sick podiuming in that someday. I'm excited, but we got to put in the work. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be on this bad boy today. I want to, don't get me wrong. But I got to go on the intervals. So we're going on the trainer. Got my new, these are my new carbon-plated shoes. These are what I'm going to be rocking at Chattanooga. I was going with these Endorphin Pro 5s. Or actually, these aren't the 5s. These are the 3s. But, man, I have beat these things so bad. I know they don't look like they're like cooked. But, man, I have raced a marathon, tons of interval sessions last year. I did not race Florida in them. But I raced Louisville. I raced Coeur d'Alene. I raced Ohio. I want to say that's all the races that I've done in them. But those things are well over probably 200 miles at this point. So, that being said, carbon-plated shoes don't last that long. So I decided, let's get another pair. I did one practice session in them. And I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure if I love them. I'm not sure. I've been seeing a lot of the pros are sponsored by On. And a lot of them have been rocking On shoes. But I'm just like, let's try it. I got them for a good deal. They're normally like almost $300. I got them for $160. They had them at the Dick's House of Sport in Columbus. So I was like, let's just go for it. Well, anyways, I don't know if I like them. They're just not as springy as my Sauconys are. And I just don't know. I don't know if I like the upper. I've only done one run in them. So it's good that I'm figuring this out now. Maybe I get a different pair before Chattanooga, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to try to stick it out with them. But yeah, like I said, gonna get on this bike trainer here in a couple seconds. Got to get all my bike stuff on. The usual. Make that pump potion, that raw fuel, electrolytes, all that stuff. Gonna be nice. I already cracked the Red Bull, of course. Red Bull, please sponsor me. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys on the trainer. Okay, so about being on the trainer, I lied. I'm going to show you guys what I do. So pretty much for my fuel, I don't know if you can see in the light, but I fill it up to about here because we're prepping for a decent bike. So I talked to Hunter at Ironman 70.3 Ohio. Dude, I'm not taking anywhere near enough carbs. So instead of just doing like 1.5 scoops, we're going to go in and I'm going to go with 2. And here's the other thing. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. You do not need any of this stuff. Like obviously race day, you're going to want these, or when you're getting closer to a week. Start practicing with your Mortons and start practicing with other stuff, but you don't need to go crazy on these. These are super expensive. Go with all you need. That is all you need. Get you some raw replenish, raw fuel. I always go raw. I used to go with BPN, like I said. Not a fan of BPN. They make cool stuff, don't get me wrong, but man, I am not a fan of the nutrition. I just don't like it. And there goes any chance, like I said in my previous video, of me getting sponsored, but I don't care. Let's hop on that trainer. I'm going to chug this down. I'll see you out there. Got a nice little 150-watt warm-up for like 30 minutes. I guess 10 minutes. This one's a little different. But I did a similar one to this earlier this week, and it was the hardest bike interval I've ever done in my life.
That's what it's going to take for Chattanooga. We got a brutal course, 5,600 feet of elevation gain on the bike. And then we're going to follow that up with 1,100 on the run. Holy smokes. It's going to be tough. And these are the sessions that are going to build that, man. I get scared looking at some of these workouts. I had a track interval session. Gosh, this would have been like yesterday or 2 days ago. I get scared looking at it because you know it's going to be tough. And the thing is, those are never going to be easier. And that's just part of the game. Like, you'll get faster, but it doesn't get any easier. And that's how you know you're doing it right, I guess, with your intervals. Gonna get up to 6 sessions of 4 minutes at 235 watts. So it's gonna get tough. I'll catch back up with you guys in a bit. Okay, last 10 seconds of my warm up before we head into 4 minutes at 200 watts. We'll see how this first interval goes. We're already stepping up, so I'll check back in with you guys once this one's done. Okay, that's the first interval done. Not bad, it's just so hot in here. You get no airflow in the garage, it's like 90 degrees. It's also super hot in the garage. So yeah, that's the first one. Got 5 more of those. That's not bad. The 200 watt intervals aren't bad. But when I get to the 235 watts, whoo, that's when things are gonna get tough. I got 6 of those as well. Okay, that's interval 2 done. It's gonna be a tough day, I can already tell, but it's what shapes me, man. Checking back in here. You might be able to see I'm so sweaty. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom back out. Okay, we're good. But I'm about to start my last interval here. And then we get into the 235 watt intervals. But fun fact, Kendall's gonna be on his way here. Maybe get some pictures of me and the bike trainer. We're gonna hit a run together after this for my brick. And yeah, I mean, got some post thoughts that I was thinking of when I was on this bike. So I'll share those. But that's it. And this is the last 10 seconds of this interval. Holy, I'm dying, bro. I don't know if you can see the sweat coming off of me, but I'm soaked. 2 seconds. Oh. 5 more of those. It's gonna be hard. Oh my gosh, bro. That was interval number 3. I got 3 more of that, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Dude, I'm getting my butt kicked this week, dude. This is bad. Oh my gosh. Kendall should be getting here in like 10 to 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, bro. Blake, I don't know what I did to deserve this, man. But holy smokes. Oh, oh my God. I'm dead. Jesus Christ. Oh. All right, guys. Kendall's here. We're about to do our run here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But, dude, just look at the sweat, man. This was one of the hardest bikes I've ever done. We're at 1 hour and 53 minutes. I'm at 41 miles, so absolutely tearing through this. Those intervals were so hard, man. Now, I'm gonna take a quick shower just because I know it's supposed to be a brick, but I'm gonna smell so bad out there. So, Gonna take a really quick shower. Probably take down a gel or some trolleys. Depends on how much money I want to waste. And then we'll start the run and we'll catch back up with you guys there. We're here with Kendall. About to hit a nice 40-minute run. Just around not around Rising Park, but at the Derby. It's freaking sick here. You gonna be bouncing?
I don't think so.
20 minutes in, my watch is so messed up. It thinks we're at like a sub 7 pace. What are we actually at?
We're at a 8:35 average halfway through.
Yeah.
So pretty solid.
Pretty solid. This is just gonna be, we're at tempo, so it's just barely above zone 2. So yeah, ripping 8:30s. We got one more lap of this. It should take us like 8 minutes. And then we're at easy pace for the next 10. My knees hurting a little bit on my right side, but it's the name of the game, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so just wrapped up the run. I'm a little sweaty. We tried to dry off for a little bit, but I think that was, how many miles is that?
4.5.
Yeah, something like that at like 8:30 pace roughly. It was tough towards the end there. It got really hot, really sunny. And after the almost 42 mile bike, it was a little tough. But took a break for a second, got some water, dumped it on us. That was it. No Diddy. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Might do a little talk or something after this. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, some post-training thoughts. Got myself a Red Bull here, of course. Probably gonna get another one before I go out to this swim. Now, I just wanted to come on here and talk. I mentioned it when I was on the bike yesterday, but I want to talk about a couple of things that are just on my mind, and something that I've noticed with the triathlon community, and just on social media in general. And this could be far beyond, sports, training. It's just the amount of people that are trying to be like someone else. And that's one thing that I never want to be. And I want to be me. I am me. I'm a Lancaster boy through and through, man. Obviously, technically I didn't grow up here, but we're here now and I love it here, and I've always wanted to stay here. But I mention this because I see a lot of people that are trying to post and be like, for instance, like Luke Hopkins and stuff. And that's not a dock on Luke. Obviously, Luke's doing his own thing, and that's amazing. That's not at all what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are trying to post directly like him and trying to make it as like, you have to be you at the end of the day. And maybe that's not what's popular. Maybe that's not what's trending right now. And maybe you won't get as many followers, but you're going to build a base that's actually people that are following you for you. And you're not just making this fake persona. Just be you, dude. Just be you. That's all you can really do. And I don't think there's a lot of people that are just being them. Like I keep it real, man. I'm gonna share my highs. I'm gonna share my lows. But like that's really it. If I don't go anywhere in this sport, if I don't build a big platform or anything, it's whatever. I'm genuinely I'm posting this because I love it, and I want to document what I'm doing, and that's what I'm gonna do. If it works, it works. But yeah, if you're wondering about the Oakland shirt, my cousin coaches at Oakland Women's Diving, and yeah, might be going up there pretty soon here. Maybe get some training in with him. He used to swim, and he dove at Iowa. Did not swim at Iowa, but could have. And yeah, the guy's a legend. It's going to help me become a much better, much faster swimmer. Obviously, my swim times are somewhat decent right now. I got a lot of work to do. And yeah, I think as we build these next 7 weeks, it seems like Blake has scheduled my program to where I'm not going to be doing like some insane volume right now, which is good. I don't have a lot of time. And I think what we've noticed is I don't do well with high volume. Like I tend to just, my perfect balance is like 12 to 15 hours a week. That's my training balance that works the best for me. I feel recovered and I get much, much, much faster. And maybe that's because we did so much volume in the winter at just the most easy aerobic base building paces imaginable. And maybe now that we're working on some of the top end speed. Maybe that's why my progress is going so well. But yeah, that's where things are right now. I think it's going to stay that way for the next couple weeks. Maybe we build up some pretty high volume here in about 4 weeks or so before tapering down. And I'm ready for Chattanooga. Like, this is going to be a cool opportunity. Really, and I mean this, when I am coming into this race, there is zero expectation, okay? I could DNF and I'll be totally fine. Like, obviously I'll be pissed because I just lost $1,000 freaking signing up for this thing. And whatever the Airbnb is. So I will be upset about that. But as far as like a race result, like, I've done everything I sought out to do this year. Like, if I go out there and, you know, have this crazy expectation, like, what am I doing to myself? You know, I'm just putting a limit on me and getting myself in a bad headspace, like, during the race if something goes wrong. And now it's like, I shouldn't even be out here, is basically my thought process. To where it's like, let's just do it. Like, let's see what's going to happen. I got nothing to lose. And that's kind of what's been a mentality coming into me every race this year, although I did really want to get all-world athlete. Obviously, I'm gold right now, so the goal's been hit. But I need to stay gold, and that's why I wanted to do this race. But I don't want to put that pressure onto myself because I know the race will go terrible. Every time I do something like that, it goes bad. And so there's no pressure, you know? If I want to stay top 50 in the U.S., go out there, have a good day. I want to be top 100 in the world for my age group, and I got to have a good day out there. If I don't, I wasn't supposed to anyways. So that's it. That's kind of where we're at. Thank you, Kendall, for helping shoot some of the content. And yeah, we'll keep making some of these training videos heading into Chattanooga. Maybe a Chattanooga race day video. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get some hacks guys out there, maybe some media guys. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.